You recently asked in relation to the voice, why are we doing this to ourselves? Can you answer your own question?
Well, I don't know. And I think the question that the government has to answer is, why are they putting the millions of Australians who care about the future of Aboriginal people through the misery of an election campaign where they're being asked to endorse something that hasn't been explained? They're asked to install a voice which will add another chapter to our Constitution and will become the playthings of constitutional experimentation. I worry about what a future High Court will apply as an interpretation to this new chapter in our Constitution. I haven't heard an explanation of how adding this chapter to our Constitution will improve the lot of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. 16 years ago, my government intervened in the Northern Territory because of the appalling conditions under which many territorial children were treated. The Little Children is Sacred report exposed the neglect of the Northern Territory government. In the 16 years that have gone by, nothing has been seriously done, because it was established a few months ago that the relaxation of the alcohol bans was one of the reasons for the rampant abuse and also the rampant criminality which had overtaken the territory. What has happened over 15 years? I'll tell you what has happened: nothing in terms of good governance. And what we need in this country is not a new chapter in the Constitution, but we need state and territory and national governments to govern better for the Aboriginal people, to provide them with better health conditions, to provide them with better educational opportunities. And it's been demonstrated that when that happens, things do get better. It's not all hopelessness and despair. It can be better, but it won't be made better by inserting an elaborate chapter into the Constitution that could be interpreted in any way that fits the fancy of a future High Court. If the current High Court of Australia can decide that simply on the basis of a man's Aboriginal descent, even though he's not a citizen of this country, he doesn't live in this country, and was not born in this country, if the High Court can decide, as it did 3 years ago, that that man can't be deported as an alien, then I fear what might be a future interpretation of a Constitution burdened with this new chapter.